I am your manifestation coach, Kiana Divine, and I came on to chit chat with you a little bit. Once you feel like you're winning, don't get caught slipping. Don't stop. Hey. Well, I like to clue you guys into what I'm doing. And what I'm doing right now is I am creating an additional part of my course. And I'm speaking of the course of my $1,000,000 excuses. Okay. This course is incredible. It's gotten a lot of traction and I'm enjoying it. Okay. So my $1,000,000 excuses is a course that's dedicated to young women. Okay. Telling you all the excuses that all of us have and how you can actually profit from your excuses, how you can profit from your problems. So I am in the process of trying to figure out like my intro to the course and all of that. I'm super duper excited. This one that I'm working on in particular is what's the name of it? It is 20 steps to $1,000,000 to $1,000,000 YouTube videos. I'm so excited about it. Most of my female students, all of my students are females. Most of my clients are in here, out here getting the bag as an entrepreneur. So they love the course that is about how to profit from your problems because it's about money. We talk about money, okay? And one of the parts of this whole program is how to grow all of your social media. And we're starting off with the YouTube channel. Most entrepreneurs have YouTube channels, and not everybody gets to go viral. Not everybody gets to get a YouTube check and all of that. So what I have put together for my clients is a 20-step YouTube. It's called 20 Steps to $1,000,000 YouTube videos. I put this formula together specifically so you can take all of your old YouTube videos and refurbish them, recycle them as long as they still apply, as long as they're not dated, and make your money off of your YouTube videos. So in my day right now, I'm trying to figure out like how I want the flow of the beginning of the course to go. I want to be able to make it very simple and let people know what it is about and not be so detailed about it and everything. But yeah, that's basically what it is. So it's under the whole school of From the Diary of a Multimillionaire. That is the name of the school. My links are in the description. This particular series is my $1,000,000 excuses. It houses all the bull crap that we tell ourselves and, hey, all the bull crap that we tell ourselves about why we haven't made our $1,000,000 yet. From relationships on to problems in our lives with our children, financial problems, just like regular bills and everything like that. And like that mental chatter that's like negative talk that really brings us down from the things that we've heard through our spouses, the things that we've heard through our parents, the things that we've developed and told ourselves because we failed so many times. We take all those problems and we make bank off of those. Okay, so that's what it's all about. Making money off of your bad experiences. How to profit from your problems. And one of the problems that I've had as an entrepreneur is I need to get this content out. I'm pumping all this content out. I have great things to say. I just need an audience. I need to form my audience in order to be able to pass on this powerful information. How do I do it? So I went to YouTube University and I tried to digest everything that, folks had to say on YouTube and everything like that. And I tried it and I applied it and it just always seemed like something is missing. They're like, make a YouTube video, put it up, if people like it, they'll like it. If they don't, they don't. I find that is not the formula. The formula isn't just simply have a cool thumbnail, okay? That simply by itself is not going to work. The formula isn't to have a clickbait. That always not going to work because people are going to know you as a clickbaiter, in the YouTube community. There is certain things that have to be implemented in your YouTube video for you to say, okay, I could be proud of this. Because one of the things about being an influencer or a content creator or an entrepreneur, it all comes down to the fact of your confidence. Are you confident enough to say that I have used these tools and techniques, they actually work for me, or are you selling somebody some bullcrap? The proof is in the pudding. So when you're able to develop a formula that has actually proven to be able to work for you, you automatically have that confidence. Most of us automatically have that confidence because we have proof that these things have worked. Once you have proof that these things work, it's all about rinse and repeat. Okay? Once you rinse and repeat enough, you become a master at that thing. And it is your duty to share that information with other people to give them kind of like a shortcut, So we are a universe. We're passing the information along. So what I have did through, all the extensive knowledge that I have with YouTube when it wasn't working and when it is working and this, that, and the other, and trying to build my YouTube channel now for Manifestation Coach Kiana Divine, because it is a totally new platform. It's a totally new account platform. She needed to be separate from all of my other businesses and this, that, and the other. I am starting from the bottom. And starting from the bottom, I'm trying to figure out, are there any new techniques that I need to know about? How can I simplify this? I'm actually ready to learn how to do this now. I don't feel like it would be too overwhelming for me now. So what can I put together for that girl that was out there like me who didn't know how to work these things, who didn't know the YouTube formula, So that's what I'm doing. And it's really exciting because I actually created a whole entire checklist. And what that checklist is like basically you check each box as you do it. And you're confident that once you've done all of these things, once you've done every single one of these things, you are releasing this energy to the universe. You're releasing this information to the universe, knowing that you are serving, knowing that you've put your best foot forward, knowing that it's something that you can direct people to and you can actually be proud of it. As I was saying before, most of this YouTube game and being a content creator and actually communicating with a video camera, it's more like getting your self-esteem up. And part of having high self-esteem, or what helps us to be confident and have high self-esteem, is if we know that we have what it takes, if we know that we checked everything off, if we know that we are very strategic, if we know that we follow the formula, if we have a formula. In business, we call this SOPs, which are standard operating procedures. If we know we follow the protocol, then we're not looking over our backs to say, how could this have been, we're not looking over our backs that we didn't perform as best as we possibly can. And having a formula allows you to get used to a certain way of doing things, and you're able to add on to that formula as you go along. Growth. So my message to you guys today is once you feel like you're winning, don't stop. Keep it going, expand and grow. This thing is all about evolution, and that is the stage of life that I'm in today. So that is what I'm encouraging all of my clients, all of my followers, everyone who is working with the Manifestation Coach Kiana Divine. You feel like you're at the top, but if you think that you're at the top and you make a mistake, or you have like a flaw moment and you look to the right or to the left, you'll see somebody that's at their top, and their top might be higher than your top. So it's never a stop going. It's always going. Now, the direction in which you choose to go in can vary. So I have this acronym, right? And it's FOCUS, FOCUS. Face, what is it? It is phase 1 course until satisfied. My coach, she presented this formula to me, and hers is worded a bit different. But focus to me means face 1 course, face 1 direction, 1 course, 1 direction, 1 manifestation. Just zone in and target on one thing until you're satisfied. Do it till you're satisfied, okay? And then once you are satisfied with that, because all things are working out for you, you're supposed to win in everything. And winning is a perception, right? So once you're satisfied with that thing, then it is your duty to focus on something else until you are satisfied again. And it just keeps going and going and going. And that's how you can, that's how you maintain a consistent passion for life, or a consistent passion for whatever business that you're in. So I'm really, really excited about that. I am trying to get comfortable with how to explain how my courses and everything works. So because this is a relatively new school, it's only been around for a few months now. The original school was the Paradigm Shift, which is still around. But I wanted to focus on, I pivoted my direction, and I chose to focus on, and I chose to think about, who is my avatar? Who is the person that I am trying to reach? First of all, what's my mission? Okay. What does she look like? How does she think? What age bracket is she? The whole thing, the whole 9. Who are you really servicing? And I found out that when I thought about who I was really servicing, I was really servicing the young version of me. And that was all inspired by my cousin. Once I figured that out, I said, okay, this is how I would give her the game. This is how the young Kiana would listen. If you presented it to her like this is how she would listen. And she would listen coming from the perspective of someone who already did it, right? So I established from the Diary of a Multimillionaire. And from the Diary of a Multimillionaire Academy is coming from a perspective of an entity or a group of entities that have already made it, that have already been able to experience the experiences that the up and coming people would want to experience. And this entity gives advice, okay, saying, if I had to do this all over again, this is how I would think about it. And the advice that she gives is coming from a psychological perspective. It's coming from a self-development perspective. It's coming from a perspective of building up what's up here and how you think about these things, right? And she has, quite a few topics that she teaches on. She teaches on the why formula. She also teaches on the My $1 Million Excuses. She also teaches specifically on how to create and manifest your dream life. And all of these are courses that are series. So the series that I'm focusing on right now is My $1 Million Excuses. And this is one of my favorite because it goes into how to profit from your problems. And all of us have problems. So all of us can relate to those problems. But the problems of first of all, a young, gifted, go-getter female who is an entrepreneur are a bit different from the average young lady. See, as an entrepreneurial young female, there's a lot of worldly temptations that can hold you back. There's a lot of worldly things that you still want to participate in, but you'll find that they drag you down, they hold you back. There's a lot of self-development that you have to do, and it's better to get it the earlier, the better. So there are certain obstacles that a young, eager, entrepreneurial mind female has that other females are not really worried about focusing on or any of that. But I'm targeting those particular types of females. Young, business-oriented, very successful in the mind, and wanting to figure out what that missing key is in order to create this bad chick that they want to be. And it comes along with the lifestyle, it comes along with the money and the vehicles and, everything. So how do you get that? So profiting from your problems, my $1 million excuses, profiting from your problems is how we do that. And like I said, today I am working on 20 steps to $1 million YouTube videos. I'm super duper excited about this because this is something that I am going to utilize myself. The checklist, the actual checklist that I formulated. I feel like if I would have had this a long time ago, it would have been easier. I would have felt more confident about the content that I was putting out. But he who has an ear, let him hear. And the reason why I say that is because I'm a creator. I don't mind creating, but the back work of the whole thing, I was not interested in because it was just too much. Like, what do you say? What do you put right here? Why do I have to think about this? I don't really want to do that. But with my checklist, it simplifies it. And it gets into with the spiritual aspect of it too, because we have the very first section is about serving. And it asks you questions like, do you feel like this is good information? This is good content. This is good information that you want to bless your audience with. Do you feel like this is valuable? Is this going to impact the world? Is this going to make you legendary? If you had to watch this 50 years from now, are you going to be excited or happy or proud that you were able to, share this information for your tribe? Not everybody's going to need this information because some people might be more advanced. Not everybody is going to like the way this information is presented. But those are the people that I am not targeting. I only want to work with my tribe. So like I said, I'm super duper passionate and excited about putting out this work. And I do want to encourage you. Once you feel like you're winning, don't give up. Keep it going. There's always another level with your name on it. There's always another level for you to travel, for you to climb. There's always more out here. Because once you lose that eagerness for life, it might as well be over. It might as well be over. I am your manifestation coach, Kiana Divine. I will be leaving a link to my $1 million excuses, how to profit from your problems, 20 steps to $1 million YouTube videos. I will be leaving that link down below or in the link tree up above so that you can get your hands on it and access it and check it out to see if it's something that you will be interested in. And so I want to thank y'all for tuning in with me today. Hey, and guess what? I'll see you guys later.